Hello everyone, welcome again to Art Games, and today we're going to be talking about um, how to control an army. You see, if you have an army consisting of multiple players, which will often be the case, it's important to know how to coordinate the different people in your army, so, well, you don't mess up. Um, so, first, if you have Discord, this is the time to use this. Discord is amazing. It's built for gamers or any other way to use voice audio because voice is simply faster than typing. I have to fix this. Where was I? Yeah, voice is simply faster than typing. But imagine if Discord isn't available to you. Maybe I don't know. I don't know in what situation Discord wouldn't be available to you, but imagine it is. How do you coordinate? And how do you coordinate on Discord? I think that it's important to have some kind of how do you call it? Yeah, chain of command. One general, a general, then if your army is big, there's some sub commanders, and then the normal troops. So this would be good representation. A general, several sub commanders, and then each of those has a bunch of troops under his command. Hang on. This would be a good representation of a larger army. Of course, you can scale this down, but this is basically how it works. So, how does this work? Because I can show this, but what does the sub-commander do? What does the general do? And what do the soldiers decide themselves? Well, the general is in charge of large-scale planning. Who goes here? What do we have to attack? What do we have to defend? The general leads things on a macro level. The entire Minecraft server, the entire part of the Minecraft server where troops of your faction are deployed, should be known by the general and they should be controlled by the general. If that is the case and your general isn't stupid, then you probably have won the war. The sub-commanders, these are a little bit different. The general does things on a large scale. The sub-commander does things on a small scale. So in a battle between two different armies, the sub-commander is going to be in charge because the general has more important things to do. The sub-commander is going to say, hey, you go left, you go right, everyone fire their crossbows, go in, retreat, that kind of stuff. And of course it is also important to maybe have two separate voice or chat channels, one with the general and the sub-commanders, and one with the sub-commanders and the soldiers, because otherwise it's just too much for one person to read. The soldiers, well, of course the soldiers do get to decide some things themselves, because one person cannot reasonably control every action of 4 people. So you punch yourself, you run yourself, you fight yourself, but try to follow the orders of the sub-commander. It's also important that if your communication is slower, that your sub-commanders have the possibility to do stuff on their own. They have to have the ability to send their troops in on their own. They have to have the ability to request reinforcements on their own if their general is offline. In several historical battles, it was shown that having a really rigid chain of command where the sub-commanders didn't get to decide anything, just relay orders, it doesn't work out very well if your communication is cut for any reason. So, for that reason, it's important for the sub-commanders and the soldiers themselves to be able to have their own small autonomy. Yeah, that's basically it. Um, that's the most important part. Of course, sometimes you have different parts of the military. One part is assigned to one region, or one part's air force, land force, whatever. Then it's important to have the two branches communicating correctly, because otherwise they can screw each other over, which also happens in historical battles. Um, that's basically it. Remember this. It's ugly, but remember it, and use it for your next Minecraft war. Good luck.